Imagine that a robot could drive self-driving car a couple of years back. Today, AI is doing that. Tesla is doing that, and there are other rival companies doing that. Things are going autopilot, and flights are being, flown. That drones are going on without the humans. The article says, "What's the future of AI? AI is here to stay to come out compete and future of organization." Now, this is an article by McKinsey, right? And I think whenever we talk about any business consulting house like McKinsey or the BCGs or Deloitte, they always come up with some fancy numbers, right? So they're saying that currently about 60 countries have strategies, national strategies about using AI. It says they have made a study like 2300 will be the year where AI capabilities will rival humans.
So there's this concept, right, of AGI.
Yeah.
Artificial.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to say is in 2300, that's when we'll achieve AGI. But I think
even now we are telling AI is eating up jobs, which is also somewhere we are competing with the AI, right? I mean, the AI is making things easy, but people who are not able to compete or understand AI or use AI are losing.
Yeah. So, but 2000, I have a feeling 2300 is really far off. That's 2300 means that's how many years from now? 275, right?
Yeah.
275 years. But technology as we know it with chips and digitization, that's not even 75 years old. So they're saying it'll take 75 plus 200. I don't think it'll take that long.
And we've not even scratched the surface on quantum computing in Gen AI now. Like, we are only talking about the regular compute, like the GPUs, CPU,
zero
the
and
GPU
one.
has come.
0 and 1 only, right? So,
yeah.
So.
And we see that it is $4.4 trillion annually. Gen AI could add to the global economy going forward, which is very much understood that this is going to happen. So then they are talking about what is Gen AI, what is the artificial learning, and so people who want to catch up can look at this. But this is an interesting study which, looking at the AI part of things. What do you think, Mohan?
I think it should be much faster than that, with all the focus being on Gen AI now. So I don't think it's going to take like 275 years, or like maybe we should be able to see it in our lifetime. Hopefully, that's my hope.
So 275 years is, I mean,
it's a lot.
75 years. Okay, let's go back 75 years, and right, and we're thinking about it compounding every few years, always, right? So anyways, before the 90s, the whole concept of the internet being public, that itself wasn't there, right? So 90s to now is what, 30 years? In the last 30 years, things have just changed so much, right? So 75 years is a big deal, and 275 years is like,
we could not imagine that a robot could drive a self-driving car a couple of years back. Today, AI is doing that. Tesla is doing that, and there are other rival companies doing that. Things are going autopilot, and flights have been, flown. That drones are going on without the humans. So I guess we could just imagine where it can blow.
Yeah, no, because see, there's a there's a compounding effect, right, for technology. So if you see, like, from when we started, becoming cavemen to, started being more civilized, that took millions of years, or rather hundreds of thousands of years. But the moment some technology started coming in, things started changing very fast, right? So now with all of this plug and play type scenarios, right? I mean, as time goes, you won't have to build anything from scratch, right? You'll be building on top of existing systems.
I have something remembering right now, right? Mohan, you remember the company that we were, we had done some work earlier, where they used to have code written to see whether, they used to check the sensor data, and then whether the rainfall happened and all that stuff. And then they used to have this Web3 code, like a smart contract, to give the insurance to the farmers who have lost the crop and not, so because the governments and the bureaucracy will take too much time. They were thinking like, okay, we'll execute smart contracts, validate that data if the rainfall came and the crops were destroyed from sensors, and execute the smart contract, and you get your payment for the insurance payment. If that could happen, do you think we will have someday a government of AI, where you vote for someone, like based on blockchain or whatever, with whatever manifesto that they give will be like a blockchain, and then you have AI smart contracts. If it is human driven, fine, but like looking at 2300 years, we get all the work done through AI, and then we are governed by AI. Do you think that possibility coming in, like sci-fi?
I mean, from the way it's kind of headed, like you can definitely see that possibility, right? I think, even today, like a lot of the use cases that we are currently looking at is like, hey, can AI do this better? Can AI do this faster? So, including, let's say, legal consulting, or even like writing code for that matter, even general research understanding and stuff like that, right? So instead of you going through the papers and stuff like that, right, you are able to kind of just condense it down using this. So that's essentially where a lot of this is kind of headed. So yeah, I just hope that it's not going to be like one of those dystopian futures that the sci-fi movies kind of depict, but rather it would be more in the opposite direction, that it's more collaborative. It's actually gonna help us be better as human race, right? So I think hopefully that's essentially where things should be headed, but you never know in terms of what's gonna happen. So,
but Azan, I like what you said about about how government like an AI as a government, like instead of voting for people, maybe people start voting for ideologies, right?
Right.
And those ideologies would be like prompts to the main government AI, and then it'll start reacting to whatever
it
happens.
Would be better, no, rather than the people fighting. You select somebody and then you go and people change parties, and their ideologies are, you voted for someone for some ideology, but they shifted because they got money or whatever seat or position.
No, that could actually
more
happen.
reliable.
That could actually happen, because if you tell like if you're able to feed enough information, I mean, see more than it happening, I think it'll take time for the human mindset to shift. We'll be okay to accept something that is generated artificially and not by someone with blood,
and that will happen slowly, because like in our previous episodes, we've been talking about how acceptance for AI and new technology is happening. There was a time when people, if they wanted to buy something, they used to visit 5 shops. Today they visit 5 e-commerce sites. Whatever information comes on WhatsApp is believed to be truth. So whatever, if there is a personalized information and these things coming in, I think there's a lot of acceptance for this new tech.